let's go ahead and walk down the aisles and see what we're gonna find. I did already grab a really cute little pair of Brooks that kind of look like cake, like cotton candy. And here's another pair. This might be the same person. These look right about the same size too. So I'm gonna take both pairs because if I can get them cleaned up, and this pair I don't think they even marked up. As I've always said though, with Brooks, you do have to check up near the laces and the insides for rips and tears. So knowing that I'm gonna have to do that, here's another pair, which I will have to do the same thing to. So I'm gonna grab all of those, and I'm absolutely going to and here's a pair of Danskos. They do have some wear on the front, but I don't think that's anything that I can't clean up. And they didn't mark them up, so I'm gonna take those too. I did check the $1 Million rack. They haven't put anything new in there, and the stuff that they have in there is kind of overpriced. These are cute. Camper. I am not familiar with the, oh, well, I would say the side of the footbed is kind of worn in. It's kind of a weird, they put like a little pad right there that kind of caught my attention. I don't know why they would put a little pad right there. That's a little weird to me about these. Those are the combos. And I do see some mirrors. Some of this hasn't changed much. I have these down here. These might be the halfingers. I need, if these are the halfingers, no, these are not tapping. As if those are the halflingers, I would have to buy them because, you know, mine are gonna wear out at some point. So nothing I like better than a nice pair of comfortable shoes. Come over here. We'll look at ties and belts, and we'll do a little bit of everything today. That's Relic. This looks handmade. That doesn't look like a Vera. It does look handmade. If it says Vera Bradley, Indiana, though, that means it's an older style, and I probably would take it, but that does not look like it's going to be that. So right now we're just going and running through and seeing what we can find. This duffel looks like a Vera Bradley. It's definitely got some fading on it. I'm not sure. I don't think it's going to be something I want, but I can tell that somebody had a bunch of Vera Bradley because you can see it's all right here. I will buy pieces of Vera Bradley. I mean, I do like it, but it has to be the right pieces. Otherwise they'll sit. So, you know, you gotta buy what you know will sell. You know, they always say buy what has a good resale rate. I mean, sometimes you don't know, but ooh, crud. But I've been doing this long enough where I can pick things up, and I know if I'm gonna sit on it, and I know if it's gonna sell quickly. And that's not all the time, but you know, I have a pretty good idea. Like this little Scout purse is adorable. I do like the Scout products. These are not leather, but they are sold at a lot of places. Like Hallmark sells them. I know some airports sell them. It might not be a big sale, but it'll probably be worth between $20 and $30 depending on you know, the condition and stuff. So I'm just gonna grab it and take it with me. And then we've got this little guy right here. See, I love these little tooled purses. You know, they do sell. Oh, but that one's got, look at all the staining on that. So I am gonna leave that one alone. But I do like the tool purses. Oh, this is pretty. Nice brown on that. Okay, this is a fossil, but you know what though? It looks to be in good condition. It just needs a little bit of polish. I don't see any damage. I do have to check the inside, and I will go over it again later, but I think for now that one could probably stay. Something did catch my eye over here. Oh, nope. Definitely doesn't feel very good. What about this one right here? Who makes this? Oh, nope, that's a Target. Okay. So it looks like either someone dropped off a bunch of purses, or they had a donation from like a store, because I'm seeing a lot of similar brands and similar styles. That was kind of a quick run through the purses. I didn't really grab much, but that's okay. I actually have to do a pickup a little bit later. I bought some purses from an estate sale place. So I need to go and grab those a little bit later. So I will share those with you. Probably in my recap, I'll give you a little picture of those. Now, see, this is cute. This could be, okay, this has like the plastic interior. It's not very clean. That's my big concern. I do like the style and the size of it, but because it's just not very clean, I think I'm going to put that back. I don't want to send that out to someone that way. This Michael Kors is cute, but the leather's already coming off, and once the leather starts to peel and scratch off, there's really no way to stop it at that point. So is this going to be a sack bag right here? This might be a sack bag. Oh, it is. Okay. I do pick up these. They're still good sellers. Even though they've been around a while, they still sell. So I will pick up that. And then I do want to see what this one is. Oh, this is J. Crew. Okay. You know what? I like it. I do. It's not the time of year, but this has got a really great look. It could be a crossbody. It's got a long strap. So I am going to put that in my cart and look at that. And this one feels really good too. This one's actually really heavy. Let's see who this is. Okay, that one's actually universal thread, so that's actually going to be Target. So I don't think I'll keep that one. But what about this one in the back here? No, that doesn't feel very good. As soon as I picked it up, it just was not nice. So what about this right here? What is this? Nope, I'm not a fan of that one. So somebody must have had a bunch of straw bags and dropped them off, because as you can see, there's been a lot of straw bags here. Well, I think I'm going to move on over here to the wallets. Okay. Oh, I like the red. Tahari. That is pretty. I wonder what the inside looks like, though. We always have to check the inside of wallets. It just looks like it needs a little bit of wipeout. It's really not that bad. And let me just make sure if I'm looking at the corner right there, because I'm trying to figure out if that's a rip. I think it is kind of starting to rip right there. So I'm going to pass on that. But I do like Tahari pieces. They are nice. Oh, what is this right here? This is probably the Charlie's brand. Nice color, but obviously very plasticky feeling. So we're gonna pass on that. Some belts. This belt is kind of tossed in here. This is pretty. I'm not sure it's leather though, so I'm gonna put that back. Then move over here. You can easily find name brands in here. It happens all the time. So you just have to open things up and take a look. That's nice. I like the still hat, but let's see what that is. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and Let's go ahead and aisle here. Let's see if we can find anything. Oh, that's cool. Those are nice. Okay, so I thought these New Balances were nice. I was also looking at the Nikes next to them. I'm not sure. No, those got a rip in the back of them. You know what? Let's concentrate on the shoes real quick, so then that way we can go to hard goods aisle. I'm hoping they have some carts in the back, and I do have other thrift stores to go to today, so there will be hopefully some good stuff later. But you never know. You never know what you're gonna find. Oh, okay. I know what these are. Yep, I do know what those are. So I'm gonna take those. Okay. Those are Ariats, and I love them. I'm hoping they're not in my size. And if they are, they won't be making it anywhere near the eBay store. We went to a garage sale a while back, and a lady had a bunch of these, and they were so expensive. She basically was taking like $20 off each pair, which, you know, if you spend $200-300 on them, isn't much of a discount. So I didn't get any of them that day, and so every time we would go to her garage sales, we would see them there. So I don't think anybody would be surprised to see me bring those home. I am, as I was speaking though, I am looking for another pair of halflingers for myself, just because, you know, when I take the dogs out, and, you know, late at night or early in the morning, I need to make sure my feet are covered so that they're not cold. So I always have to have a pair right next to being out. It looks like maybe they're ripping. No. I'm pulling out the little threadies. Yeah, they're ripping out. That's a shame, because I would have bought those.
As an equal opportunity employer, Goodwill of Central and Coastal Virginia strives to create inclusive work environments.
These Cole Haan zero grades are pretty nice, but they had marked these pretty far up. But I do like the zero grades. We have a Cole Haan's store near here, so you will see a lot of their stuff here, which is good. I like their stuff. Gosh, I didn't grab much. Oh, you know what? I did almost forget. I need to go check the this is a good example of what I was talking about the Brooks. You have to check around the inside right there. This pair has a big tear, and by the laces, because that is where they always tear. And I mean, you can tell these shoes were barely worn. I mean, seriously, this shoe does not have a lot of wear on it, but Brooks always get the tears on them. It drives me nuts when I see that, because I know somebody didn't wear them a lot. But, you know, they're real popular. Wow, somebody, look at this. That's impressive. Look how much somebody really organized this. That is very cool. The girls here that work here are so nice. And, you know, they are definitely, they do such a nice job in this shop. I can't say it enough, but they really do. All right, well, that's the end of that. It's funny because I think most of the stuff in my cart right now, I'm taking. I'm not even gonna look at the prices on it, just because I already know what they'll be, you know, for me as far as selling them. These are a nice looking pair of Skechers, but the insides are gone, or size 11s. No, I'm gonna have to skip on those too. That's a shame. What are these? Oh, okay. These I'm taking. This brand sells really well. Allbirds. Yep, these are going with me. I always buy the Allbirds. And they do sell. And these look like brand new, so I won't have to do much to them. So that's good. I'll take this. I just want to do one more quick look, because I feel like I went through here so quickly. The store had just opened and people were behind me, so I really didn't So I'm just going to do a quick walkthrough one more time because I can tell they put out a bunch of stuff. So I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. You know, as usual, if you guys see something I missed, you know, feel free to yell out. Leave a comment. Let me know, hey, you missed it. I do read all of your comments, and I will happily respond to you. You know, this is fun for me, you know. I've had other jobs and done other things and had a you know, long-term type of career type of job, and now I get to do this, and it's fun for me. And you know, who would have thought? My husband fully supports it. He loves it. So you know, I get to do something I really enjoy. All right, I think I'm gonna move back on it. You know what, maybe we'll get lucky and we'll hit some racks. Ooh, I did love the nutcrackers, but the nutcrackers are $99 a piece, and they're not going home. They're $99 and they're not going home with me. What? The nutcrackers. Sorry, one of the girls saw me pointing to the nutcrackers, but yeah, I love them, but I can't have them. So those are the nutcrackers. I wanted you to see them though, because they are spectacular. Oh, here's a Yankee Candle though. I might take that. If this is new, this might go home with me. Nope, it's been burned. Okay, so that's not going home with me either. The girls are laughing at me. They see my craziness all the time. They don't find it odd that I talk to myself. You know, a lot of people will look at me like, oh my gosh, she's talking to herself, but the girls here, they just, you know, they keep going because they know I'm recording. So they never say anything. I did do a purge. We were cleaning out some of our loft last weekend, and we did drop off a bunch of stuff here. So, you know, we have to do our clean outs too. Just, you know, after a while things get kind of packed up there. And what happens a lot is I'll be going through things to list, and I'll find broken or things that are wrong, and I just, at that point, I'm not going to list them. You know, obviously they were nice, they were still usable, so I just donate them back to one of the local thrift stores, and we have a few around here. So, and I donate to all of them, so nobody gets left out. Now, see, I have seen this guy before. It's been a while, but I've seen him before. But I know he's got a battery in there, and I always seem to not want to do battery pieces anymore. So I think I'm just going to stick to that logic. I don't want to send something out and have the battery, you know, go out and then it's returned. So I think we'll just keep on going and see what else we can find. Alright, well, today might be a short day. There are no carts out. There probably will be later. So I am going to get out of here quick and head to the next store. And hopefully they have some carts out, which would be fabulous. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. No foul. No foul. It's okay.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. All right. I know. You're like, no. I love that. Huh. Okay, now I don't see, unless this is it, but I don't think so. I don't see the metal base for this. That is pretty though. I wouldn't say it's extremely well done, but I like it. Oh, look at that one's a Philadelphia Eagles. You know, I do like novelty kitschy things. Oh, look at how cool that is. That's homemade. Somebody obviously made that. I know, but I don't mind this one because it's so little. And I don't see any cracks on it. It just literally needs a, oh, they want $16.99 just for the, oh, just for the, okay, you know what? This is it. This would have to be the shade for that. Okay, so if that's a shade for that, we are missing pieces. And I would guarantee that's got to be the shade for that because the scale is absolutely correct. It is not old, and I can tell by looking at the shade on that, and it's made in China. So because it's missing the, I believe it's called the harp pieces, I'm going to put this back. And it doesn't have the finial for the top, okay? This... No, that's definitely not it. It should have like a smaller cap finial, and it doesn't have it. So we're going to pass on that one. We're going to go back to our little cart over here, and we're going to keep on shopping. All right, so I'm going to do a quick look up of a couple of these straw purses, and then after that, I am out of here. So I will catch up with you guys in a little while. So we're going to start in the back. As you can see, it is almost that time of year. Looks like Big Lots donated a bunch of Christmas tree bases. Yay! We love that. Now, last time I was in one of these bins, I found an incredible Santa that I was so excited about. This time it looks like it's a lot of bigger metal stuff, but you never know. Oh, and you know, we can come over here, we can look at the shoes. Ooh, those are nice. Clarks. You know what? Those are really cute. Of course, I do have to ask my, well, you know what? We're gonna get these. I love them. They're very nice looking. So we're gonna do that. But you know the rules. We now have to find the other one. Ooh, got lucky right off the bat. Look at that. And these look like they're brand new. Like honestly, that's probably just, yeah, it's just dust. These are really nice. I like those. So we're probably going to use this other one just so we can move stuff into it. But I will put everything back. But just so I can get a good look at everything down at the bottom. Those are nice too. Oh, those are nice. Sanctuary. Those are really cute. I like the little straw ones. I don't know if we'll be able to find another one, but we'll try. That's a cute little shoe. Okay. Got some mucklucks there. And some good stuff there. Oh, this is an old Esprit pair. I used to wear Esprit when I was a kid. Got some Merrells. Those look like some kind of riding or track shoes. What are these? These are Sauconys. I'll put those right there. Those actually aren't bad. Just had to move a few things out of the way so I could see a little farther down. Oh, those are nice. Look at those full horns. You know what? These are like an oxblood color. I think I will put those in the cart because they look like they're like brand new. We got some ortho feet. What are these? Those are really nice. But, those are little guys. I think I finally have sold all my Uggs that I had listed, and I mean they took a little while, but they do sell. They just take a little while. That's all. Capelli. Oh well. Oh, they're broken right there. Darn. Those are kind of cute. Got little guy rain boots. Those are Lucky Brands. Those are a size 6, but the heels are ripping away on those. So I'm going to stick those on. I'm not sure what these are, but these have a nice look to them. They're made in idiot. I mean, they're made in Italy. You know, I'm gonna put that in the cart just because they are in excellent condition. They're very unique, but the leather is really soft on them, and you can tell somebody took care of those. So I'm gonna put that in the cart too. I'm gonna do this over here. I should have looked through this. I should have looked through the Thanksgiving bin before I did this, but I didn't think to do that. So look at all these like little snow boots and rain boots. It's definitely going to be the little kid day today. Yeah, those don't feel very good. So those going to go right in there. The little bear paws down there. I can see those. These look like they're brand new. Little Vans in gray. Those might be okay. I'm gonna put those in the. Oh, and there's my other little guy right there. We got some FootJoys, Staffords. The leather's falling apart on that. There's a pair of Kenneth Coles. Now, is this? Oh, these are Cole Haans too. You know what? Those are pretty nice also. I'm gonna put those in the cart too. I think I'm still looking for the other one. Oh, there it is. This is a nice one too. Oh. Well, okay, so that is one of my shoes, okay. And then it looks like I'll probably still need one more. Okay, that's that. And that's got to be one of them too. I'm actually gonna have to match up the shoes. I think the same person bought the shoes and they bought them just in different sizes, which is great for me. That makes it easy because honestly, in a listing, if I will go into my listing and I will mention, you know, hey, I listed a few pairs of those in other sizes, you know, just to give people a heads up because, you know, you might get one person that says, hey, you know, I buy your stuff, and they'll buy a few pairs. I mean, just because they know that they'll get something that's nice and clean. And see, I like these. I don't need another pair of these. I think I think what it is too is for myself, I prefer a shorter boots. I tend to kind of not take those. They are bear paws. You know, I'm not completely sold on those. I did get, like I said, I was surprised to get all those men's shoes, but I will put the prices on them and I will give them a good look over. But usually if they're the Cole Haans, they're going to hold up. So I really don't have too much to worry about as far as those go. See, here's a pair of Brooks. Once again, look, the back is ripped right around the back of the shoe. I really think Brooks has really got to start paying attention to that. Otherwise, people are going to start knowing that about them. Here's another pair of Cole Haan, but the bottoms of these are pretty ruined. They were dirty too. I don't know. It feels like they were like maybe left outside or something. So those will have to go. Oh, look how cute these little Skechers are. These must be like little slipper Skechers. You know what? What size are those? These are a 6. You know what? I kind of like them, and they look like they're brand new, and they're only $4, and I do get a discount today. So you know what? I'm gonna put those little puppers in. I am going to make sure and check the boots. I can see there's a pair of cowboy boots up here. They do look a little worn. I'm not really sure, as I'm trying to figure out who makes them. Lining and sole is man-made materials. It looks like they took the inside out, so I don't know what those are, and I'm just gonna leave those because, like I said, once they take the inside interior out of them, you really just don't know what you're gonna get. So I think I'm gonna pass on that. There's a pair of Carlos right there. What about these? What are these? Those are Route 66. These are blowfish. Okay, I've seen that before. These are grasshoppers. Honestly, these grasshoppers look pretty good. Grasshoppers is a nice comfort brand. That's kind of what it's known for. I wonder how much those are. See, these are $5.98. I'm gonna put them in the basket because, like I said, when they'll give me another 25% off of those or something, it makes sense to buy them. Those are some gold shoes, and I think they might be men's, but I'm not really positive. So we're just gonna keep on looking. Those are some floor shines, but these are actually in nice condition, but they're a much smaller size. I've always found that I have a much easier time selling the bigger sizes. And that doesn't mean I'm against people with small feet, because I have small feet, but I think for storage and all of that, I'll stick to my bigger sizes. These are really cute too. Wanted. The toe's a little worn on those. Oh, what are those? Madison. Ooh, I do like those. Those are cute. I might take those too. Those are nice. What about these right here? Oh, these are a pair of the Nurtures. You know what? Nurture makes really nice shoes. That just needs a little bit of polish on the end, but, well, no. Oh, that's interesting. You know what? I'm going to put these back. And the only reason I'm going to put you back is I'm going to show you that I don't see this very often. The right shoe is severely, severely worn with rub marks and things like that. So somebody must have had wore them that was doing something, because I've never seen one shoe that worn and the other shoe is not. So we're gonna have to put those back. That's a shame, because I would have taken the Nurture shoes. They're nice quality. I don't think I see anything else up here. We still have to go to the hard goods and the other sections, and I still need to do my whole look through recap. Well, I'm not seeing anything else that I have to have over here. I think I'm gonna run back by over here, because I did not look very closely at all of the bins that were back here, just to see. So I'm gonna do a quick look to see what some of these, if there's anything. Flush heated blanket. Oh, that's nice. Biltmore. Oh, it says as is. That doesn't mean, okay, so here, when they say as is, that doesn't mean necessarily there's anything wrong with it. It means they haven't tested it. So it could very well be brand new in this box, never out of, okay, no, see, I would say this has been used. Maybe not much, but yeah, okay. So I'm going to put that back. But honestly, if they had something like that and it was brand new, I'd buy it. I would. I'd be okay with it. You can always wash it before you use it, is this? Golf simulator. See, here's another one of these. That is interactive tournament play. Yeah. Without being able to test that, even though the box has some water damage, I think I'm going to have to leave that alone. Look at the TVs and all kinds of stuff in there. Well, go ahead. Let's look at the wallets. We haven't looked at the wallets in a while. Let's see if there's anything in here that we have to have. No. Nope. That's a bright color, but I don't know. Oh, okay. You just gotta pull it up that way. Ooh, the inside is really dirty. Okay. So that's going to be a no. I'll just keep looking past here. Got toys. Toys. Oh, that's fun. Look at the size of that, though. Somebody might get a kick out of that. Is that brand new? We're gonna look this up. That's kind of cool. Head up here and see some packages. Bookshop on the shore. I always stop and I look at the books. See anything I have to have. Well, they did get a guitar here, a Legend, but I don't want to buy any more of the hardware type of stuff. I don't mind buying video games, but I'm not looking to buy any of the hardware stuff anymore. I wonder if they have any Christmas movies that I'd want to see. Nope, I don't see it. Okay, well, let's keep going. We'll go towards the front of the store and we'll do a quick recheck and see what we can find. There might be something in there. Furs. Oh, look at all the Christmas sweaters. So they put all the Christmas together. They put all the tree skirts. Looks like they've got some placemats and table runners and well, they really do have some nice stuff here. It's very pretty pieces. Oh, and of course the ugly Christmas sweaters. Now, let's talk about Christmas sweaters. So, if you can find some of the old vintage tag Christmas sweaters, they have great value. There is a few brands that I have sold many times. That's a Christopher and Banks, but there's a few vintage ones that I have sold, and they do really well. So I definitely would look for. That's cute. That's actually Ralph Lauren, but that's like that must be a little girl size because I don't think that's an adult size. Looks kind of like a dress. Oh, that's really pretty. You know what? I love green. Green is my favorite color. I think that's going to have to go in my cart. Yeah, I do think so. I don't buy a lot of clothes. I literally am over here because of the Christmas sweaters. So, I would like to say that. Jolly sweaters. I like the ones that the ones I usually buy are the ones like that will be like this. They're going to be a cotton. They are not going to be an acrylic. That has alphabet and numbers. It will be like this, like the old style. That Lauren Hansen sweater is probably pretty good, but I think I'm gonna pass on that one. I like this tiara, but it is honestly, it's a petite, and it's very small, and I know I do feel like that would be a hard one to do. So it gives you kind of an idea of when I'm over here, like what I'm looking at. So, and I will keep an eye out over the next couple of weeks for the Christmas sweaters and things like that. If I can get one that's like a vintage ones and they're in good condition, then I will. But I think for today, those aren't quite what I'm looking for. So we'll come over here. Oh, but look at all the Christmas trees. Oh, you know what? They do have some cards over here. Let's see what's in the Christmas cards, because last time I found some great stuff in the Christmas cards. Snow flock. Individual. What is this? Well, isn't that interesting? This is absolutely, I would say this is an old box, but everything in there looks intact. I'm going to put this in there because this is that time of year, and I get people that will not only want the product, but will want the box. So we'll do that. This is going to be hard to get into. It's always good when they give you a little bit of room so you can dig in here, but if I move too much in here, it's just going to fall out and, land on somebody. It looks like there's a bunch of greenery at the bottom. I'm not necessarily seeing a lot of pieces or products in here. There might be some, sorry, that's probably my hair in the camera. Apologize. I do see some wrapping paper. If that's Hallmark, I might pick it up. I can't tell for sure who this is though. I do not know who makes that. I did last time I was here. I picked up some Hallmark wrapping paper because that's what I like. And if you've seen my videos, you know my wrapping paper station. So obviously there's a wrapping paper issue in my house. Oopsie. Okay, this doesn't look like anything I have to have. So we're just going to keep coming over here. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at the big sleigh. That is fabulous. That's really nice. I don't think I want anything that big, but that's really cool. Okay. Now, I'm going to put this in my cart and Google it just because Williams-Sonoma, cakeware, dishware, holiday stuff has some good value to it. I will look that up. Okay. so the willow tree, the Holy Family, I will have to check, and I will check for breaks on that. And I will look down in here. Puzzles. Oh, it makes me nervous when they throw the glass stuff. They just throw it in here. Oh, and as you can tell, people are breaking stuff in the back. Oh, Christmas television favorites. This is such a good one. I know that I have that at my house. Oh, okay, here we go. Big designer name, La Crusette. Don't know what that is, but it might be going home with me. All right. Oh, that one's cute too. Well, hold on. I got sidetracked over here. Hold on. I think this is Hallmark. It is. I'm going to put this in my cart too. It's the Hallmark. I'll try this one too. Oh. Cute. Is that a Thomas Baconi? It is. You know what? I think I might put him in my cart too. Okay. Let's come back over here. And I did see the house glassware tumblers, the old ones, but there's only 2 of those. I think if I was going to get them, I'd want to get ones that have more on them. I am checking for Hallmark ornaments and stuff. Ornament votive candle. Who's this made by? Winter Nights. Oh, that's nice. Ooh. Well, hi. I know what that is. Well, that's going right up in my cart. I gotta talk real quietly, but that's Christopher Radko. So I got a little excited about that. You know, my husband's going, yeah, she loves her Radko. See, that is not gonna be. Yeah, they litter. Oh, no, don't, nothing fall off. Oh. Bummer. Some of the gold is chipping off the back of that. What a bummer. Well, you know what? I think I'll still put it in my cart. It's not broken. It just has a little piece of the gold is flaking off on the back. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll put it in my cart. You never know. You never know. See if I can get this in here without breaking it. Okay, so I'm going to put Christopher Radko's right on the top. I really hope they didn't throw those in the in the bin over there. That would make me so sad. Here is that. I don't see anything vintage over here. It's exciting though to find. Oh, did I go all the way? I probably looked through this cart. I don't know if I went all the way to the bottom of it, but these Tracy Porter. Okay, I knew I had seen those before. Oh, come, let us adore him. That's cute. Okay, well, I think I'm going to do my quick little look through and figure out what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to leave behind, and I'll come back to you guys in a little while. So as usual, I had a bit of a moment and I forgot to do a recap for this video. It happens. But on the other hand, I kept getting these notifications on my phone. It kept saying, bad biscuit sent me, bad biscuit sent me, bad biscuit sent me. Subscribers to my YouTube channel. And I'm thinking, What is a bad biscuit? I had no idea. So I did a little research. I found her on YouTube. Her name, I don't know her real name, but her name is Bad Biscuit. She is in the United Kingdom. She has a wonderful accent, just like she says that I do, which I don't think I do, but she has a really nice accent. And I just wanted to thank her. She sent a bunch of people over to my channel to watch my videos, and I don't know her. I had never met her, so it was really nice to have that, and I am very grateful that she did that. So if you'd like, go take a look at Bad Biscuit's channel. She's in the UK. She has a wonderful accent. She does a lot of jewelry and baubles and things like that. So head on over and say hello, and you know what? You can tell her that I sent you. So that's pretty much it for today, but thanks for joining me. Bye.